Welcome back to the channel for the final part in what has changed in 100 nights of wild camping. Okay, safety strap, we've done that.
So
Magnets. You may have noticed on our fridge, it's covered in these green things, these green blocks. Well, they're our magnets, and we got them from Amazon, and they are so versatile, we wouldn't want to be without them. When we first started, we had 8 magnets, and I think we're now up to about 20.
Yeah, must have over 20.
Yeah.
I think they come in packs of 8.
No.
Or...
The ones I buy, and I'll put a link in the video to the ones we buy. They basically come in a pack of 4, and I use 2 magnets together. And they are all magnets when they come are sandwiched between 2 metal plates. And so basically I just tape 2 magnets to each, so each box makes 2 magnets for us, because I like a lot of strength.
Yeah.
You know, when you're pinning back a heavy blackout curtain, you want something that really is going to grip.
Substantial, yeah.
So explain what we use them for.
So the main use is for our blackout curtain that falls down behind the driver's seat and passenger seat. So whenever we leave the van during the daytime, we always drop that curtain and then pin it back either side with a magnet. So that nobody can see into the back of the van. And we were also using that at night time when we were in Ireland, when we weren't bothering to black out the front of the cab. And then obviously in the summer we've been using them when it's been really hot for the sunscreens, which we fit on the outside of the van. So it's just some reflective material that's cut slightly bigger than the windows and the windscreen. And just drape it across and fix it to the van with the magnets, and that holds it in place really well. Depending how windy it is, like obviously if it's quite windy you put more magnets on, but otherwise just a couple down each side is fine. And then we also use it for the midge net curtain.
Before you go on to the midge net, just a point on those sunblinds. Obviously in the sun, if you're parked up and you can't get any shade, then keeping the van cool is your challenge. And all I can say is just using a sheet of that reflective material, you know, the stuff that goes down behind radiators, absolutely fantastic. But you have to put it on the outside of the glass, not on the inside, because the van will still get, it will be better than nothing, but the van will still get hot if you have it on the inside. So that's where the magnets do their job, you know, because
fix easily to the outside.
The downside is it doesn't look good. But to be honest, I don't really care about that.
No.
All I just want to be is comfortable in the van. And it's so simple to fit. You can, within a few, you know, within less than a minute, you're only ever going to have to block off 2 sides of the van, either the front on one side or the rear on one side. So it's very, very quick to put up. So I can definitely recommend that, can't we?
Yeah, they've worked really well
this
summer. And then to fix the midge net, I've made a curtain out of the midge netting that will fit around the sliding door when you've got the door open. And then that's just a case of holding it in place with magnets all around the door. That makes a great
and that works really well as well.
So you can have the door open when it's hot and not have any little flies coming in.
And that's another reason why you want your magnets to be fairly strong. But having said that, you've got to be really careful with magnets. If I had young kids in the van, I wouldn't use the magnets at all, because if you dislodge them, they can fly around the van. Yeah,
they are just so strong, and you have to be really careful if you're picking up 2 at the same time. Watch your fingers, because they snap together.
They'll just squash your fingers.
And I have had blister on my finger.
You only do it once though, don't you?
You only do it once.
Yeah, you only do it once. And that's the reason they're wrapped in bright green. I know it doesn't look very nice, but what you want to be able to do is easily spot that the magnets are being used, so they're up on the curtain, and of course against the black curtain they stand out really well. And if you are unlucky enough to dislodge one and it drops down, having them bright green makes them really easy to find.
Yeah.
You know, because they will literally stick to anything, won't
Yeah,
they?
well,
Underneath the chair or whatever it might be.
We have lost a couple underneath the chairs and wondered where they'd gone.
Yeah. Still not using the table, but we've changed the trays.
Yeah, we started off with a couple of cheap trays from IKEA. You might have seen them, the grey ones we used to have. Then we decided we needed something that was a bit more non-stick because the dishes
stuff used to slide all over the
around
place
on them. So I just looked up on Amazon and found they came in a pack of 2 non-slip trays.
They were quite cheap,
very
weren't they?
Reasonably priced.
Yeah.
We'll try and find the link.
We'll try and find the link and put the link
that
below.
In there, and we're really pleased with them. They work really well.
Yeah. Foam floor tiles. You may have noticed all camper vans have a hard-wearing floor, and ours is no different. But the trouble with it is it's incredibly hard to kneel on, and it's cold. In the winter, you can really feel it if you haven't got your shoes on. So we put down some foam tiles, and we got those foam tiles from Costco, in Croydon. Yeah. And they have been brilliant. It's comfortable to kneel on, and obviously with the roof down, you're going to do an awful lot of kneeling. And to go into the cupboards,
getting all your food out of your cupboards, you have to kneel on the floor to get something out the back. So it's hard on the knees. Yeah.
So that flooring, our flooring started to get worn out because we've used it so much. And we've been pretty brutal with that flooring, haven't we? Because we haven't hesitated to get in and out of the van with muddy feet and when it's soaking wet. And it's lasted all year, but it is now beginning to get a few chunks coming out of it. So we needed some more, and I got some from Amazon.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to go up to Costco with
all the COVID going on.
Yeah, so got it online.
But the trouble is it's too thick, and so we can't use it because... And I thought I was being clued up because I knew that it can't be too thick so that the cupboard doors keep opening. But even the thinnest stuff I found online is too thick for the doors. So it looks like we'll be going up to Costco at some point to get some new stuff. But I wouldn't want to be without that flooring, would you?
Oh, no, definitely. No, definitely need it.
Yeah. Doormat. We said in the video, didn't we, that we were going to use a doormat. What's the latest on the doormats?
No sign of a doormat.
No.
Never
we're
used
not gonna use it.
I don't think it's practical.
Not for wild camping.
No. So where do you put it?
Because the one we were going to use was like a piece of plastic fake grass, which is great for getting the rubbish off the feet.
Yeah, I think it's one we used to have with the caravan, and it was great for brushing your feet before you went inside the caravan. But you can't leave it outside your camper van when you're wild camping, and then if you're bringing it inside, where are you going to put it? So that hasn't come about.
No. What about paper plates? We started off using paper plates, didn't we?
Yes. Well, going to Ireland, we knew that was going to be a problem. Disposing of paper plates because of no rubbish bins. So what we took with us was a brilliant set of crockery that we used to have in the caravan, and we actually use it at home as well. And it's an American brand called Corel. And you can get it online. I think it's from a company called World Kitchen that you get it in the UK. And they're ultra thin and ultra light.
But very strong.
I think they're made of glass. But they're shatterproof, and you can use them in a dishwasher, microwave, in an oven, just like a normal plate. But
and have we got the bowls and everything?
We've got bowls, we've got dinner plates,
and side
plates and small tea plates as well, and we've got soup bowls and cereal bowls. And they're just brilliant. I highly recommend them. I mean, they're quite pricey, but well worth it. And they do some pretty designs as well, but we've just got the plain white ones.
I think they're really good where space is is at a premium.
And weight as
we
well.
only take 2 plates with us, don't we?
We only take 2.
2 plates, 2 of everything,
2 bowls, and 2 tea plates. And that's it.
But they're so much nicer to eat off than a paper plate, so we won't be going back to paper plates or bowls, I don't think.
No. And we've treated ourselves to a couple of plastic glasses to drink out of, so we don't have to have the throwaway ones.
The only other change on that side is we don't use the igniters to light the gas anymore. We use a long reach, what do they call it, lighter?
Yeah, gas lighter for the cooker.
We just found that easier, wasn't it?
Yeah, sometimes it's a bit tricky, like especially if you've got the ridge monkey and a saucepan on the 2-ring hob, trying to reach around and get the controller and the ignition at the same time. You can't reach it.
Yeah.
So
and sometimes the ignition wouldn't light the gas, and you might not know it because the pan is covering it. Whereas we find with the lighter, make sure that flame, you see the flame on the lighter, is going to light it every time without fail.
Yeah.
And also that, has other uses for if we want to use something outside, with a light,
if you're doing the fire stove
outside,
or something to create fire. Yeah, that works well.
And the last thing really to mention is the awnings. We've really enjoyed having the awning on the van, haven't we? We've got 2.
Yeah.
A long one that we would probably use if we ever knew we were going to be parking up for several days. Where you could put a table and chairs and stuff out underneath it.
Yeah.
Or the one that I really prefer is the really short one that is just enough really to give you a tiny bit of shade but keep the sun out of the camper van.
Yeah, and it keeps the rain
Keep
off
the rain
as
out,
well if
so you
want
can have the door open if it's raining.
When it's raining, we've tried that, haven't we, in the rain? And
that's a piece of kit that I would always take with me.
Yeah.
Because I can see that being used even when we're wild camping. The small one I'm talking about now.
Yeah.
I would hesitate to take the bigger version unless I knew, it'd be probably a different thing if we were going to France or Spain.
Oh yeah, I'd take it then.
I would take it then because you'll be able to find park-ups where you could use that. But in the UK,
probably not.
I'd stick with the small one.
Unless you were staying on campsites.
Yeah, on campsites.
Yeah, but they don't take up much room anyway.
No, they don't, no.
So all it is a catcher tarp.
Catcher tarps,
which
2
is
cheap
very
tarps.
thin tarps. And then we've just sewn in some awning rail.
Yeah, we got off Amazon.
Along one edge, so you can feed it into the awning rail.
Yeah.
And then it's just got some guy ropes, and you take a few
pegs.
And
the small one. Well, the small one only needs 3 pegs, 1 pole, and it packs up really nice and really small in the boot.
Yeah.
So, anything else that's changed that you can think of? That's our list done.
And then it's just what's under the driver's seat now.
Oh yeah, the driver's seat. There's a drawer underneath the driver's seat. Well, what is under the driver's seat?
I don't know. What is under the driver's seat?
And that says it all. It's too bloody difficult to use that drawer under the driver's seat. I think it'd be easier if we didn't have some really decent floor mats in there. But I would never use the van without really decent floor mats. You need some mats that's going to trap all the water and the mud.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's a pain to open that drawer.
Yeah.
So I think just documentation that's in there at the moment.
We haven't decided what to use it for yet.
No. It's a great place to put stuff that you don't need.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
Out of the way.
Yeah. It's quite a decent size under the seat.
Yeah.
But it's for stuff you don't really want, or you might want once in a blue moon.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll think of something.
We will think of something. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you've made it this far, you've done really well.
Yeah, sorry that went on a bit.
Okay, we'll see you soon.
Yeah, take care everybody.
Bye.
Bye.